All right, guys. Let's start the session. Good morning. Good morning to all, and thank you so much for joining. And for today's the third day. I really appreciate the dedication that you guys showing from last 2 days, and today is the third day. So we will conclude the workshop today with very good note, and probably we'll try to give something more new things today. And thank you so much for those guys who have booked the consultation call with us. Going forward today onwards, it's a new week, so we will be trying to address them, each of them, and we'll have that satisfaction queries and answers with them. Okay, so let's not take time. D'Souza has some commitments for office, so she has to move a little early today. So probably we'll try to hand over the session to her quickly. So uh, let me share my screen quickly, and from today onwards, like these sessions will be like starting from the testimonials. Okay, so we have invited today another uh,
Yeah, it's Nivita. Nivita, we have
okay.
Nivita here.
Okay, so we have day three, and we have today Nivita with us. So Nivita, talking something about Nivita. Nivita also came to us for the same week, like we did the workshop, and out of that workshop, she enrolled with us, and probably she enrolled, and she was expecting to learn something scripting, as she was an experienced candidate of ServiceNow. She was working with one of the MNC companies, and she was having some issues with the scripting part. Okay, and Shah itself took the training, as Shah is also one of the technical lead. We are having good expertise on the technical front and scripting. So when Nivita enrolled the classes, she started gaining that level of experience from us, from Hacknow and from Shah. And then later on, she made so incredible, achievements in her team. Literally, their managers told like, how it's like possible that you're trying to do that coding by yourself. But whenever she joined us, and before that she was struggling to write the codes, and she was trying to take the help from her colleagues. But every time, like as usual, like people are not helping on daily basis on every time. So, but we got appreciation of that, and she has made a lot of improvement in her skills. So, thank you, Nivita, for joining on this platform and giving your 15 minutes here. So, over to you, and please have that session feedback with the sessions, as participants are eagerly waiting for you to listen from you.
Thanks. Yeah, I would like to share my experience that I had in the training. So I've taken ServiceNow scripting training. Firstly, I want to take a moment to sincerely appreciate the effort that Shah put in this training, because the trainings, apart from trainings, we can take anywhere, like even in the YouTube courses, same thing they have explaining. But what Shah is teaching is it's kind of unique. So like yeah, we can saw the video and then we can work on it. But the thing is, main thing is it won't work in the practical way. So that's why I went, I was looking for the training where I can gain the knowledge and I can improve myself. That was happened exactly, that's exactly happened in this training. And she was pushing me to take notes every day, which helped me. Like not so we listen the training and then we might forget the content, like what was taken the next day. And so that notes every day I've taken the notes, I've written the notes. That's a very good thing actually in this training, which I loved it, and which helped me to move on to the next topic. Sometimes I don't complete the assignments, and assignment is very very important to move forward with the next topic in this training. So when I won't when I'm not getting come time to complete the assignments, Shah made me to work on the live session in the next day training. So that really helped me. Uh, Even though I haven't completed the assignments, I've gained a deeper understanding of debugging, optimizing code efficiency, handling glide record queries, client scripts, and client script in the sense complicated client scripts. I gain some knowledge on that. So how to work on the complex client scripts. So he just taught me one logic that I could apply that logic in the multiple kind of complex requirements, which really helped me to work on independent in my team. So, and yeah, I do want to um, approach this every like even after training I continued work on taking the notes whenever I learn something new. I used to take a notes. It's not the online. Online we will do what we will do is copy paste. That won't help, like that we will forget. And then if if we want to remember something, we need to go and take the notes, and then we need to read it again from the first to remember that. But what I am doing right now is I'm taking handwritten notes. That is automatically storing in my mind. So whenever I come across a similar requirement, I can easily convey this to client that this can be done through through that, like that. So client is also getting impressed because of this. So yeah, yeah, I truly appreciate the opportunities provided from the team. I hope the future, if I need, I might. I would suggest others also, if we whoever are struggling to learn write line of scripts, right? They can definitely go with this training. This will be really helpful. And nowadays, I'm not even worrying about the scripting. If it's a scripting kind of story, I can take it up. I can work on it without any issues. I would say to to my lead always. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you so much, Nivita. It really made a day for our entire HackNow team. Thank you so much for these lovely recommendations.
Thank you.
Right.
Yes,
Thank you,
Tausif.
Nivita. Yeah. So, guys, this is the testimonials for today because people are still trying to improve their scripting part, which is very necessary in today's market because to be an experienced developer, it's very much important. No matter which modules you are learning. So this was just a short example, and we have a lot of customers. Probably we cannot bring them all over the no one go. So we'll try to bring them one by one. Okay. So now let's hand over the session to D'Souza for taking the technical things. So till 12:30 she will be covering, and after that we will catch up with some new engagements after 12:30. Okay. So D'Souza, over to you, and we
Yeah,
can have the
thanks,
technical
Tausif.
session, doubts and
Yeah,
queries.
thanks, Tausif. Hey, good morning, all. How are
Good
you people?
morning.
How are you? So 2 days is almost done, like it's the third day. I
Yes,
just need the
guys,
same energy as we had in the first session.
please unmute yourself, guys. It's the third day. It should be more energetic.
Yes. How are you? I just need at least like the chat messages, like if you're not able to unmute due to some disturbances in the back end. Are you people there? Okay. So let's start. Let's make the session more interactive, guys.
Guys, somebody please confirm if you guys are able to unmute yourself in the chat. Please type yes, no, the chat.
Yes, we are
Uh,
able to unmute.
yes, and it would be better if you guys unmute yourself instead you are
Yes, yes.
typing it in the chat. So please unmute yourself and try to interact with D'Souza. This session is for you guys. So it's a request. It's a humble request to everyone. So just try to be interactive as much as possible.
Okay. So let's start today's session. Today's session is of more AI things. Okay. So which will be useful not only in ServiceNow, all over. Okay, when you want to write an email or when you want to learn any topic, not only the ServiceNow topic, whatever the topic might be. Okay, so in all the ways, this AI plays a major role nowadays. So that's the reason like the ServiceNow also has came up with AI. Okay, so it tried to implement the AI in ServiceNow also to make it a more powerful tool, because like nowadays, wherever you see, the people will be talking about AI. What is AI? So even you might have heard about AI, right? Like what is AI? I just need some replies in the chat. Do you people know what is AI?
Automate the process.
Sorry, Ganesh. Yes.
Automate the process.
Yes, it's the automated process. Like AI is nothing but the artificial intelligence, as you told, that artificial intelligence will help us in automating the processes. You're right. Yes, Banu. AI is nothing but the artificial intelligence. Okay. So AI is something like the artificial intelligence which makes our life much easier. Okay. So before, like I said, not even like more than 5 years, like before 3 years. Okay. If we want to write any code. Okay. So it's like we have to debug ourselves, and like we have to write the code, debug ourselves, and like we need to uh, find any issues, we need to work on it, or otherwise we need to search in the Google, so that so many links will be opening up, and like we need to open each and every link, and like in that 10 links which are getting opened up, only one link will be useful in that. But like to do that, almost like our 30 minutes will be gone. Nowadays, it's not like that. So whatever you want, you'll just open the Google Bard or Claude AI or ChatGPT, whatever it might be. Just type in there and you'll get the things instantly. Again, it's not needed that like you'll be getting so many links. Okay, I'll tell you one thing. So even to get the assignments done, okay, so it's much easier now. Just type the question, okay, get the answer. And but but the thing is, like we have to know how we need to type in that. Everyone will use the chat GPT. Okay, everyone will use the chat GPT, but the prompts, whatever the prompts which you use there to make a effective search, that matters. Okay, it's not like you just search something and you'll get the correct answer. Okay, everything will be there in the everything will be there in the chat GPT. But the thing is, like you have to make the search more effective, so that like you will be able to get whatever you want. Okay. Let's say, how many of you have used chat GPT? Okay. Yes, Banu. Only Banu have used it. Ganesh, yes. Only two people have used it from this crowd. I don't think so. Mm-hmm. Rishabh, yes. Okay. So what is the tool which you have used, either Banu, Ganesh, or Rishabh? Like, is it ChatGPT or do you use any other tools for your search?
Most of the time I am use the chat GPT, but
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I will refer Copilot as well.
Okay. The Copilot is already integrated with the Microsoft Teams in most of the organizations, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Both are
nowadays also I'm
Microsoft
using
things.
DeepSeek.
Hmm. Sorry?
Nowadays I'm using DeepSeek.
DeepSeek. Okay. Chinese tool. Okay. But it has much more good results than ChatGPT, is it? And also
Yeah,
it doesn't require any in chat gpt, like if we go for the other versions and all, it requires some amount and all which needs to be paid, but for deepseek it's completely free. Yep. Okay, so now I'll tell you some tricks, okay, in which you can easily what I can say, easily search the things, okay, and also you'll get whatever you want. Okay, like if you believe it or not, whatever the syllabus which we have prepared, Okay, so that is with the help of some AI tool. Whatever the PPTs which I am showing to you right now, that is with the help of some AI tools. You won't believe that, but that's true. Before and all, if we want to prepare any PPT, it will take minimum to minimum 2 hours. Like if we want to include all the images, all the data and the accurate things. But now it's not like that. It made our life more easier where we can just give the prompt there. Okay. And like you can get whatever you want. Okay. So let me tell you how we can search in the chat GPT more and more effectively. Okay. So whenever you want to search in the chat GPT, okay, so the first thing which you should be keeping in your mind is your actions or questions, whatever it might be. Okay. So actions or questions is the first thing. Okay. So it should be combined with something called as the context. I'll just give you an example for this. Okay. But keep in mind. So these are the things which you have to keep it in mind. Okay. Plus and some details. Details, or I can say like if you have any constraints. Okay. So these are the things like which you have to keep it in mind when you are searching for anything. Got it? Let's say, okay, I just want to search something. Okay, let's say action. I just want to know something about the flow designer, which we have discussed. Okay, so what I'll be telling is, what is flow designer? That will be the question, right? What is flow designer will be the question. Okay, the context. I just want to know like where, or I can say, how flow designer works. Okay, to add users to AD groups. Okay, so that is nothing but the context here, right? So how flow designer works is the action or questions here, question here in this case, plus the context is nothing but to add users to the AD group. That is the context here, plus details. Okay, details is nothing but I just want to say that I just want to implement it using sys underscore gr underscore member table. Okay, so you got like what is the question, what is the context, and what is the details or constraints here using this example. Is it clear? Yes, no? Please respond, guys. Okay, great. Okay, so this is the way how we can prompt the things. Like if you just ask the chat GPT, just like flow designer, it will not give you whatever you want. Okay, you have to be more precise, more clear what it should be. Let's use that. Okay, let's see the difference. We have many tools. We'll just go one by one. As of now, let's start with ChatGPT as everyone is familiar with it. If I just type in, okay, so if I just type in, what is flow designer? Okay, I'll just enter. So many people will make the mistake of doing like this. Okay, it will just give us like generic definition and in specific platform features, nothing much. Okay, but if you want a certain use case, okay, in your organization to be resolved using this chat GPT, then you have to be more and more precise. Okay, just sorry guys. Okay, so like you have to be like, it will give as a generic action. Okay, what is flow designer, generic definition, what is a ServiceNow flow designer, and like mules of flow designer. And you didn't mention that like it should be in the ServiceNow also, you just mentioned it like what is flow designer. You can implement the flow designer in ServiceNow, and also you can implement this node flow designer in some MuleSoft application. Okay, you have to be more and more specific. So it is something like, what is flow designer in ServiceNow with clear explanation and examples to, what is the constraint here? To
Sorry
add
to hello,
users.
hello.
Yes.
Sorry to interrupt you, this is but
Yeah.
if you are sharing your screen, we are not able to see it.
Oh, okay. Let me stop and do it one more time. Can you see that now?
Yes, now I can see.
Okay, that's great. So this is what I'm telling. ChatGPT, like initially when you are giving any prompt, so these three things should be the major things which you have to keep it in mind. Actions or questions, the context, details or constraints. Okay, so this is the example which we are taking. So now let's do it in the ChatGPT itself. Okay, so if you just type in Flow Designer, okay, so here if you see, it is something like flow designer. If I just type in flow designer, it is just giving me a generic definition in the specific platform. Like it is taking both the platforms. It's not sure, and we did not mention in which platform we want also. So that's why it is just giving it in the flow designer has the terminology in ServiceNow. So it gave us that. And also we have it in a tool called as a MuleSoft. Okay, so it is giving that. So both the things it is giving up, and it is not sure what is the ideal thing which we are searching for. So that's why when we are doing any search, okay, any search, we have to be more and more concise and clear about it. So what I'm doing now, what is Flow Designer in ServiceNow with clear explanation and examples, and to add what I can say, or what is Flow Designer in ServiceNow with clear explanation and explain to add users to AD group. Okay, so I can just do it like this, so that like whatever I want, like it will just give me the clear explanation of what is Flow Designer, what are the key concepts in Flow Designer. Okay, and like the benefits of Flow Designer, and I have asked for a use case, something like add user to the AD group. Okay, so it will tell me in how many ways I can add the user to the AD group. Okay, so I can install the Microsoft AD Spoke, and like these are the different steps which it is showing us. Like, did we get the same result when we search here? Did we get the same result when we search here? Yes, no?
I think no.
Right? So whenever you are searching something, you have to be more precise and clear about it, so that like if you see here, so it clearly gave us a definition, and along with that, like what are the things which we need, the key concepts, what are the things which we have to remember in this, and like the benefits of it. Got it? Okay, so whenever you are doing a search in any of the AI tool, okay, so you have to be more and more clear. Let's say I just want to prepare, okay, a workshop kind of thing. Okay, help me to create a 3-day workshop course on Flow Designer with content and duration. Let's say I just want to create, conduct a workshop, and if I want to conduct a workshop, I just want to conduct on something called as a Flow Designer. Okay, I just want the content and the duration for that. Okay, I can just do this prompt, and I can just do on Flow Designer and ServiceNow. Okay, I'll just click on enter. So here it will give me like what are the things I have to cover in the 3 days workshop, what should be the day 1, what should be the day 2, what should be the day 3, and what should be the duration of day 1, like what are the topics which I need to cover and what is the timing of it. Each and everything will be shown here clearly. Are you amazed? Like, did you search ChatGPT with any like these kinds of prompts anytime? Is it helpful?
Yes.
Okay, so whenever you are searching, okay, let's say you want to prepare a resume. Okay, I want to prepare a resume. Resume for ServiceNow developer. Okay, with ITSM and let's say ITBM modules with let's say 6 years of experience. Prepare a resume for, so it is something like my question. Prepare a resume with this, like what are the constraints in that? I just want only the ITSM and ITBM modules with 6 years of experience and like uh, worked on, worked in let's say 3 companies from 3 companies and completed my graduation in 2019 and started my career with let's say ABC company for 2 years and switch to, I'm just giving some names, random names, okay? XY company and worked there for 1 year and continuing my work in Z company now. Got it? Okay. So I just want to prepare a resume. So I have an experience in ITSM and ITBM modules, which I have completely of 6 years of experience, and I worked in 3 companies and completed my graduation. Okay. So I just gave whatever I want. Okay. Click on enter. See the magic. Can you see this? It's the current company. So it calculated automatically the dates and it is giving whatever we want. And like in the same way, like if you want like the resume exported to PDF or Word docs, you can easily do this. Okay, it's not only ChatGPT, whatever the tool which you are using, either it might be DeepSeek or Cloud AI or Google Bard, whatever it might be. Okay, you have to use the prompt more clear and more like make it more understanding and more clear, at least in simple words. That's fine. Okay, but like it has to be clear so that like based on your search the content will be coming up. Now just tell me how many of you want to prepare your resume using ChatGPT or any other AI tool. How many of you want to prepare your resume using an AI tool? Just respond in the chat, guys, or just raise your hand. Hassan, great. You know how to prepare it now, right? So you have already done that. That's great, Banu. Okay, so this is the way like you have to prepare any prompt using this. Okay, and also, okay, not only the resume or some explanation, you want to read about any topic. Okay, as I told you, I just want to read something about glide record. What is glide record in ServiceNow with clear explanation and examples. Okay, I can just write this simple prompt, click on enter. It will give you what is that, when do you want to use it, what is the basic syntax, what are the common glide record examples, how to insert a record, update a record, delete a record. Okay, so what is the basic things which we want to start learning about it? Everything will be shown here. Okay, and even the best practices will be shown here. Okay, so this is one way of learning the things much easier. Okay, and like in a more and more clear way. Let's say you have learned everything and you want to attend for an interview. Okay, so what you can do, you can just type in something called as the I want a mock interview per glide record in ServiceNow with 15 questions. Let's see. Okay, just type in enter. So it will give you the scenarios. Okay, so it will give you the scenarios, like what are the different scenarios like the people may ask on the glide record. What is glide record in ServiceNow? And the expected result is something. Okay, and it gives us the expected result also. Right, a glide records, like if they ask this question, this is the expected answer. If they ask this question, this is the expected answer. Okay, and then it went to second section, intermediate usage. Okay, like if this is something like the basic thing, 1 to 5 is the basic thing, and coming to the intermediate, like it has increased its level 2. Okay, and then it increased to advanced scenarios. Okay, and let's say like if you're not understanding any line, okay, you can just copy this. Okay, please explain this script more clearly. See, the detailed explanation of the script is also shown, each and every line. What is this first line used for? What is this used for? What is this used for? What is this used for? Okay, each and everything can be shown here. Is it easy to use? Yes, no? Right?
Yes.
Okay, So it will be easy to use, and at the same time, like if you want to prepare for any interview for any company, okay, it might not, like if it has any questions regarding to that company, even that will be shown up. Okay, so it is something like it will be more and more useful. Okay, more and more useful when you want to learn something, okay, or when you want to attend any interviews or whatever it might be. Okay, so now this is something about the learning. Let's say you have joined the company, okay, and your manager has asked you to prepare some slides, some 10 slides, okay, and like you have to work on it. So now you have so many tools where you can just get the slides. You have something called as a slides.go, which I feel is more easier. And you also have something called as a gamma. Okay, this chat GPT will not allow us to prepare the slides. It will allow us. Let me show you. I need 5 slides on glide record in a more professional way. Okay, so it will just give you the content. Okay, what should be in the slide 1, what should be in the slide 2. It will just give you the content. Okay, but if you want to prepare any slides directly, okay, with the images and all, then this is the best site, I feel. Okay, let's see this. Okay, so if you just open this, automatically you need to log in, then you can see this. Okay, you can just search I can say glide record in ServiceNow. Okay, I just typed in glide record in ServiceNow. Let me log in. Might be like I have used it. So just in a minute. So if you just give the prompt, it will be giving us the slides. Just give me a minute. Let me log in using the other account. But it has some limitations, like you can just use only 5 to 6 times or something like that. Okay. So if you just give the prompt, it should be giving us the slides. Just is it showing us photo? Okay, so I just gave the prompt and I clicked on get started. So it is generating my presentation. So up to 3, I can download it. Okay. So it is generating the presentation. So once the presentation is generated, you can just select like which things, which slides you have to select also. Even that you can select it from here. I'll just show you that. It's almost done. Okay, so it tells us like these are the things. So it has totally prepared the 11 slides, and in that 11 slides, this is the topic. Or if you want to edit the topic or rewrite the slide with AI, you can do this. Okay, rewrite the text, or like if I want to make it shorter. Okay, so it will try to rewrite again. And in the same way, if you want to delete the slide, you can see now, right? Like it has reduced its size. And if you want to delete any slides, you can just do it. Okay. And here you have an option, okay, of a tone. Okay. You want to be more professional or casual or posture concise, like whatever the tone it should be, the slides. Okay. You can just select that. And also the images, like if you want a basic AI image, and if you have taken the like the premium membership, like you can use the advanced AI tools, but as of now, like if the basic AI image will work out. Okay. And like what you can do is you can, so once you have selected, like if you feel that everything is fine, you can just click on continue. So if you click on continue, you have an option to select the theme here. You want the watercolor theme, technology launches, whatever it might be. Let's say I'll just select this AI tools. Okay. And like these, like wherever you are not seeing this thing, you can just select any one of that. Okay, so once you have selected that, like you can just click on generate presentation. So it will automatically create a presentation where you can download the presentation and like you can represent it. And if you want any changes, like you can do it as it will be editable. I'll just show you. It will just take like 30 seconds to 1 minute, not more than that. So this is one way where we can prepare a PPT using the prompts. Okay. And I'll just tell you some more tools which will be using it. Okay. So it's done. Download your presentation. You can just download it. Okay. You can just open it. Can you see this? If you want to add anything, you can just edit it. Enable editing. And you can just add the things. See the images. Okay, according to the flow designer. So it is showing up the flow designer here. Use cases. What are the components? What are the flow triggers? Integration with other ServiceNow modules. Okay, so even the images will come up using this. Okay, so it's much and much easier nowadays to do any presentations also. Like older days, no need to spend a lot of time in doing the presentations. And at the same time, like if you want to prepare a resume or if you want to work on any topics, okay, you can just use the chat GPT prompts. In the same way, you can use the Google Bard or Claude AI. Everything is same. Got it? Now, let me show you one more extension which will be more useful. That is called as the SN Utils extension. Okay. So that extension can be added either to the Google Chrome browser or the Microsoft Edge browser. Okay. So whenever you open the service now, okay, so all the shortcuts and all, it will be much easier for you. So that is nothing but the SN utils. You can just type in SN utils. Okay. And just click on enter. So that will be the first thing which will be coming up. Okay. So just click on that. Like as I have already installed, it is saying remove from Chrome. But like if you are installing it for the first time, you can just see like install here. Once you install it, that will be enabled in your Chrome browser. So whenever you do anything in the ServiceNow and whenever you open ServiceNow in the Chrome and when you work on it, you will be able to see the results. Let's say I just open something called as the background script. Okay, like if you use the SN utils, everything will be auto-populated here. See. Okay, and if I just want to know about this, even in the background script, it will be auto-populated. Okay, and like see, shortcut and split screen added by SN utils. You can see this, right? So this functionality is like the split screen. Like if you are not using the SN utils, you will be seeing this, like when you execute that, you'll be seeing in the next page. But here it's not like that. You will be seeing in the next page itself. Okay, so this is possible using the SN utils extension. Okay, SN utils extension also has so many shortcuts which it has, something like Control Shift 1, Control Shift 2. Okay, so many extensions are there for that, which makes our life much and much easier when we are using the ServiceNow. Got it? Any questions here? Any questions?
Ma'am.
Sorry? Can we just move on to the next tool?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we have one more tool. Okay, Claude AI is also similar to that. Okay, I'll just open those things. Google Bard kind of thing. We have something called as the Claude AI. We have the desktop app also for that. Okay, so this also you can just using the Google, you can just use it. Okay, you can just like do the things here. And if you want the code, okay, you have an option here. And if you want to write something, you have an option here. Let's say I just want to write an email. Okay. Let's say, so whenever you are writing any email, okay. So as I told you, whenever you are searching some topic, you have some things, right, to keep it in mind. And in the same way, like whenever you are writing any email, okay, so the important things which you have to keep it in mind is what is the context, okay, why we are writing that email. That is more important, okay. And like, are you asking any the other person to do any task, or are you asking any requesting any data from them? Okay, if you are requesting or asking any help from them, what are the instructions which you are seeking there? Okay, let's say let us prepare an email using this. Okay, write a professional email to plan for Yokohama upgrade next month with detailed plan. Okay, let me use this prompt there. Email to, let's say, email to like whom we are writing, email to senior leaders. Okay. I can just use this prompt. Okay, it will give us right from the subject. What should be the phase one? What should be the phase two? What should be the phase three? How it should be rolled up. Okay, everything will be shown up here. Okay, so you have to select whether you want to use that or whether you want to change it, like it's in your hands. But it will give you a clear cut idea of what needs to be written. So what are the key components which are included in that, and that will also be shown here. Okay, and what needs to be replaced. Okay, so that will also be shown. So how many, like what will be the duration? I told like 2 weeks, right? Like 1 month, right? Like what should be the duration for the pre-implementation preparation, for the system preparation and testing? What should be the implementation and development? Like how many days? Like what should be the budget? Like if you are working with the senior management, like they need the budget constraints also, right? So how many resources we want? What should be the infrastructure we are looking for? The timeline we are committed for 4 weeks. What should be the business impact? So, like this gives you an idea of what needs to be taken into consideration when we are writing an email to the senior leaders. Okay, like the same email, like if you are writing it for the, let's say, developers, that will be the different case. Got it? So based on the person whom you're writing, even the tone will get changed. And like if you want to improve it, you can just click on improve. That will be done. Right? Any questions in this?
No questions, sir.
Okay, great. Okay. So apart from this, like we have one more tool called as the Explore that is also a super useful tool. Okay, so that is also a same kind of tool which we have it for the browser extension kind of thing. Okay. Okay, so this we can use it as an application in the devices also. Okay, we can just like install that application, and like whenever you are installing that application on the Google using the Google Play and all, whenever you are writing the background scripts and all, this will be super useful. Okay, even that has the similar functionalities which we have it in the SN utils. Okay, so this is also like a developer productivity tool where it can be used as a like what I can say the extension kind of thing, and like it will help us like when we are writing any codes that will be auto populating things and either in the background script or script include or business rules, whatever it might be. Clear? Okay, so let us go back to this. So Gen AI tools, we heard something about Cloud AI, ChatGPT, Google Bard, SN utils, and we have learned a little more also about it. Okay, and These are the Gen AI tools. And also we have something called as the virtual agent studio inside the ServiceNow. Like if you just see here, let me open the instance. Then you just open the portal page. Okay, so this will be the page which the end users will be seeing. Okay. So here, if you just open this page, you can see something called as the chat window here. Okay, so this is called as the virtual agent in ServiceNow. Okay, what's your issue or request? What can I help with? Okay, let me say, show me everything. Actually, ideally, what we have to do is like for any virtual agent, not only this. Okay, so the virtual agents are something like garbage in, garbage out. Okay, like if you feed that correctly, then you will be getting whatever you want. Okay, but like if you don't feed it correctly, it will give you all false results. So whenever you are designing any virtual agent, so you have to make sure that like you have to give the topics correctly. Okay, in the virtual agent, like we have something called as the topics, which we need to give. Okay, so in that, like if you give, say for example, if it has a desktop issue, okay, so it should route to a catalog item. Okay, in that way, you need to give the topics so that like it will give you a clear, what I can say, a resolution. Okay, so this is the virtual agent which I'm talking about in the ServiceNow. Okay, this is a chatbot which the ServiceNow has it right now. And also, like if you don't want anything, like you want to connect to the live agent, you also have an option called live agent support, where it will be redirecting you to the live agent. Okay, and the key things, as I told you, like you have to remember is the topics, whatever the topics which you want to give, you have to be more and more clear. And like you have to make some NLU models there. Okay, we'll call it as natural language understanding. Okay, so that NLU models there, so that like you will be able to see the things clearly. Got it? Okay, in order to do the virtual agent and to get all the things, like you have to clearly do the things. Okay, you have to clearly give the instructions, then only it will be working accordingly. You have to install some plugins to work all the NLU models to work and get that done. Okay, any questions in this virtual agent? Let me show you how we can design that. Okay, in the virtual agent, like if you just type in virtual agent, you have something called as the designer. Okay, so this is the place where you can design your virtual agent, how it should work. So here is the place where I told you, right, like we build the topics and all. So this is the place where we will be building the topics. Okay, so as of now, these are the topics which it has. Okay, let's say it has something called as geolocation. So whatever the topics which you have it here, okay, you can just like use that. And like if you want to create a new topic also, you have an option to create the new topic. And if you want to test the active topics, you can just click on the test active topics and you can just give the variables here and you can work on it. Okay. If you want to create a new, you can just create a new. Ideally, I have to upgrade it and I have to like install more virtual agent plugins here. Okay, so that's the reason. But ideally, this is the place where you can design your topics and you can do that. Let me show you an existing virtual agent designer. Okay, so here also, like you can see similar to the flow designer where you can just drag and drop the things and get the work done. No need to write much coding here. Okay, everything is something like drag and drop kind of things. Say, for example, if you want a choices, you can just drag and drop the choice. Or if you, the bot response. So whenever you give any request, okay, so what should be the response? Okay, so when you what I can say, when you drag and drop it, so this will be the backend code, like where you just need to change, like say for example, if it is the requested item, okay, so it should search here first. Then if it's not available, then it should search in the request table or the incident table, how it should search. Okay, based on what it should take the decision. So all those things we will be showing up here. Clear? If you want to learn more about this virtual agent, like it will take much time. Okay, but ideally this is the place where you will be designing the, what I can say, bots here. This is the place where you will be able to design the bots. Clear?
Yes.
Okay, so in this way, we have so many things in the service now. One is like, as I told you, virtual agent. And in this virtual agent, we have something called as a NLU. That is nothing but the natural language understanding. Okay, so that is also a plugin which we can install and get that work. Okay, and we have something called as the AI search. Okay, we have the next experience UI, which we spoke about, like when we are seeing that scenario things. Okay, scenario highlights. We have something called as the next experience UI, where it will be using this NLU to go to the next level. Okay, it will be thinking and like it will be assigning the tickets, something like that. Okay, and also we have a different module, all alone a different module called as the performance analytics. Okay, so based on like how many high priority incidents, like say for example, like if you want to forecast like how many priority incidents will be coming up for the next quarter. Okay, so what it will do is it will analyze all the like how many years result. Like if you want the 4 years results, it will be analyzing all those results, and based on that, like it will give, it may forecast saying that like in the next quarter, like you will be getting these many high priority incidents, and like you need these many resources to work on it. Got it? Okay. So you have some other tools called as a Zapier, RPA tools where you'll be having the UI path and automation. Okay. So you have so many tools, but these are like some of the tools which we will be using a lot and which will be helpful for you when you are working, when you want to learn anything, or when you want to prepare any slides, or when you want to prepare your resume. For all these things, this will be much useful. Okay. So coming to the virtual agent, as I told you, Virtual Agent Studio is a powerful interface within that allows users to create and manage virtual agents. It provides tools to build conversational flows, integrate AI capabilities to assist users in various tasks. Okay, I'll just give you a minute so that you can just read through that. Whatever we have discussed till now, so it's the same thing, it's written here. Okay, then comes like if you just take some AI use cases. Okay, if the ServiceNow employs AI to enhance the operational efficiency through various applications. I have showed you some applications in the like which uses the AI, right? Like the ServiceNow will also make use of it to do that. Like how it does is something like smart routing. Okay, so whenever it sees some configuration item, so based on that, like it will be assigning it to the specific group. Okay, where like it will analyze the incoming requests and like it will direct them to the departments. Okay, no need to what I can say, do it manually. Okay, the manual work will be reduced based on the forecasting of the previous results. Like what will happen, like if you do these kind of things, it will optimize the service delivery and also improves the user satisfaction. So these things will be taken care by the team. So do you people have any queries here? Any questions? Any queries? Any questions on the AI tools or any questions on whatever it might be? Your resume preparation. If you don't have anything, I can just go to the certification part, like what are the different certifications we have and like what you need to take it.
Hi, D'Souza.
Yeah, Banu.
Banu this. So, in that agent workflow, I mean, virtual agent workflow is there, right? So, I have configured the custom variable in that.
Mm-hmm.
So, can we use the same variable in some other flow?
Custom variable, like if it is in the global scope, you'll be able to use it.
Okay. If it is in a specific application, in that time we cannot
Specific
able to use.
application, then it will be only to that, right?
Okay. Yeah, that's all. That's all my question. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. So I can just like wait for a minute. Okay. And then I can just start with the certification part. So before going to that, like I think I have prepared one quiz for you people. You can just try this. So which module allows administrators to create new fields on a table, modifying the existing field tables and view table columns?
Maybe dictionary.
Uh,
System UI.
System definition dictionary.
Yeah.
Okay, you're right. Under system definition, you have something called as the tables. Okay, under the tables, you can just do that. You're right. Okay, so the next question, a user submits a request through the service catalog. Which code table typically stores the details of the request and its progress through the fulfillment process?
SC underscore.
SC underscore
ESC request.
Yeah.
SC underscore request. Yes. So the third question, you need to ensure that a specific field on a form is hidden from users, and when the record state, I'm not sure like who has a basic experience will be able to answer this question, but anyways, you need the client script or configuration would be the most efficient and recommended way. And like spoke about the client side scripts and the server side scripts yesterday, right? Like just read this question and let me know like what might be. You can just tell me whether it's a client side script or the server side script. Even that should work. because like you don't know the deep understanding of this business rules and the script includes. I just want like whether it should be a client side script or a server side script. That answer should be enough for me.
Maybe
Will be
a client-side script.
Client-side script.
Ideally,
We have
business
to
rule.
we have to write the on-change client script.
So what we want to do, you need to ensure that a specific field on a form is hidden from users when the record state is changed to close. Okay, what should be the condition? Like we are trying to hide the forms. Right, you're right. Okay, so the next question, which of the following describes the primary function of a transform map? This we have discussed, so you should be able to answer this. What should be the correct option? Perfect. Perfect.
To map data from a report set table to a target table in ServiceNow.
Perfect. Okay. So what should be this one? An administrator wants to add a new button to the incident form that when clicked automatically sets the state of the incident to the resolve. I don't want like the options here. You can just tell me it should be a client side script or a server side script.
UI action. Server-side script. UI action.
Yes, UI action. Yes.
Regarding the KP articles, have you not updated it for Shadow?
No, actually I will
Completed by today.
Yeah, today only you can mark the ETA.
Okay.
I will do that after our call, other call. I will do that instantly.
So these are like some of the things.
Posted by today itself. Otherwise, it will come an aging.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay,
So
and
now,
this-
do you have any questions here? Or else we can just go for the certification part.
Yeah, D'Souza, I have one more question related to that virtual agent flow. So after
Yeah, Banu.
configuring the flow, how we
Mhm.
can able to connect that one in the chatbot?
So it is something like you have something called as a test flow there, right?
Okay.
Okay, so I think I showed you. Test. Okay, when you test it and when you publish it, okay, so what will happen is, so whenever you give any prompt here, when you publish it, it is something like it will be shown, see here. So when you test it, it is saying your request has been submitted. So this is what like it is related to this. So once you test it, same like the flow designer, once you test it, when you publish it, whenever you open the virtual agent and when you work on it, it will be automatically connected to that. You have
Yeah,
some
okay.
variables like which you need to
Okay.
give. So based on that prompts and all, it will try to fetch the data from the virtual agent.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, D'Souza. So
Topics.
make sure we have to publish the flow. Then only
Yeah,
it will
yeah.
be visible on the chatbot. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Now, like if I just want to talk something about the certifications, okay, so the basic certification which like anyone can do once they complete the course with the HackNow is something like CSA. Okay, so that is nothing but certified.
System admin.
Yes, you're right. Okay, certified system administrator. This is the basic certification who like everyone needs to be doing it like whenever they complete this admin and development course. I can say that it's something like the foundational certification which we have to do. Okay, ideally it will be for the beginners or the admins will also be doing it. Okay, and if you want to pursue your career as a BA, and like in your organization, if they are using the ServiceNow tool, so this should be the certification which they have to do. Okay, then you have something called as the CAD. Okay, that is nothing but the certified application developer. Okay, so in that, like it is something like you in this CSS certification, everything will be of multiple choice. Okay, you can just select the option, done. Okay, But in this CAD, you have to have some practical things also to be done in the CAD application. Ideally, this will be good for the developers. So once you have completed the CSS certification, then like if you want to move to the development side, then you can just do this CAD certification. Okay, and we have something other certification called as the CIS certification. Okay, so that is nothing but the certified implementation specialist. Okay, so this certification, like it mainly focuses on like how you implement something in ServiceNow, how you configure the specific ServiceNow products. Okay, so it mainly deals with that. Like if you are any like implementation specialist or implementation specialist, or like if you are any consultant, okay, ServiceNow consultant, okay, then you have to do this certification. Okay, so these are the, what I can say, the essential and the most popular certifications which we have to do. Okay, like if you just see this CIS certification, in this CIS, like it will be having something called as the CIS ITSM, CIS HRSD, CIS CSM. Okay, so like if you are implementing any specific modules, okay, so based on that, like it will be, uh, the certification will be there. Okay, and if you want to go more about like beyond these certifications, like if you want to do any other certifications which after you have become a ServiceNow architect, okay, and if you have completed all these 3 certifications, and if you want to do any other certification, then comes this certification called as the CTA, that is Certified Technical Architect. Usually ServiceNow architects will be doing this. So in this certification, it mainly concentrates on how you build the notification, what is the best practices, like what you need to avoid, like when building an application. Okay, so those things will be taken care in the CTA. Okay, and along with that, like you have something called as the CAS also. Okay, Certified Application Specialist will call it as. So when you want to do and specifically on some, let's say on performance analytics or something like that, okay, that time you can do this CAS, Certified Application Specialist. Okay. So the main certification, once you complete, like once you start reading the ServiceNow and once you are good with that, the first one is CSA. And like once you are good in the development, then like you have to do the CAD. And CIS is nothing but like if you want to implement it on specific modules like ITSM, HRSD, CSM, ITOM, SecOps, SAM, whatever it might be, then it is something like the CIS. Okay, I can say for the beginner, like you have to start with CSA. Okay, and like you have something called as the CIS ITSM. Okay, you can just go with that for the beginners. Okay, and if you want to go for the developer path, okay, and if you want to be a developer in the service now, then it should be something like the CSA. Okay, and you have to do something called as a CAD. Okay, and then like you can do whatever you want, like the CIS based on like whatever your interest is, you can do that. So this will be mostly for the developers. Coming to the architect, so they also should complete a basic thing, that is CSA, and like they can do like the CIS based on their interest, like whatever the modules which they have worked on, they can do like the CIS certification in those modules and along with CTA. Then you are eligible for a technical architect. Okay, so based on your roles, you have to do this. Okay, in like almost all the exam formats are same. in the CSA, you will be having the multiple choice questions and some scenario based questions. Like usually you'll be having some 60 questions. Okay. And you'll be giving a duration of 90 minutes and like the pass percentage is 70%. Okay. And one thing here is like once you have completed the CSA certification, okay, and it's upgraded. Okay, and it's upgraded. So like again, like you have to like it's not needed to retake all the 60 questions there. You will be having some 15 questions where you can upgrade your version by taking that. Okay, so that will be more simple. No need to worry much about it, but like this is the way. And like one more thing is CSS certification nowadays seems to be more costly. Okay, but ideally like if you have any contacts, like if your company is a delivery partner or partner of ServiceNow, then you will be getting the vouchers, then you can do using that. And also in some cases what the ServiceNow will be doing is it will be during some time it will be giving us like when you complete the administrator course in the now learning, it will be giving us the vouchers. Okay, so you can do using that also. Okay, so these are the like the main certifications which you can do when you want to pursue your career in ServiceNow. So any questions in the certification part?
D'Souza, I have one question.
Yeah, tell.
So, to begin with, let's say a person starts with CSS certification, and
Mhm.
post CSS certification, one should go for the implementation or for the developer one, which is the ideally next step after CSS.
That's what like ideally for the beginners. Okay, if they are not working in service now, I prefer CSA plus CIS ITSM. Okay, and like if you're already working as a developer and you have good exposure to the development, then I prefer CSA CAD, and then like parallelly you can do any of the CIS.
Yeah, fair enough. Right.
Any other questions regarding the certification part? Okay, then thank you so much, team. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, so Tausif and Shah will continue the session. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, D'Souza, for the session. All right, guys. So I hope the session was good and you learned a lot of good technical things from here. And also that was a good session about the certification things that made a little clear for you, like the career, like what certification you need to do and everything looks good. So if you have more doubts on that part, you can ask and I will be able to answer on top of that. And any questions, any doubts so far? Anything? Uh, so we can have a quick 5-10 minute session for Q&A and then we can start with the next topics and next activity. Okay. So if not, let me proceed ahead with the next activity. So I'm sharing my screen. So basically, after this, so we have a program called as HackNow referral program. Okay. So of course, like you can enroll for yourself and you can uh, ask your colleagues to bring into this platform your friends, family members, your colleagues in the office, or someone who would like to make a career into ServiceNow, and or someone if would like to switch from other technologies to this. Okay, so you can definitely ask them to come here and join the session. So probably um, um, also we are rolling out some coupon codes or some cash bonus of 4,000 rupees for successful enrollment. Of course, we will have a form for a different form of a referral. So you will get a form where you can have to fill that form for referrals. There is something another designed for referral forms, and you can do that. And we also have that name where you can put your name and can identify that okay you have referred, and you will be getting either a 4,000 cash or plus, or else you can get a deduction of 4,000 rupees from your existing enrollment. So let's say if you're not willing to enroll and but you're willing to enroll for your friend, then we can transfer that amount to you. Or else you have already enrolled with us, but you need a discount of 4,000 from your respective amount of training. We will also deduct from that part. Okay. So my team will be sharing the referral link for forms. So you can feel free to submit that, and we will contact them on behalf of your reference, and you will also get notified that we are doing this engagement with them, and we will also keep you posted about these things. Okay, because there might be some situation like we are not aware of what's activity you are doing with that people. So we will also keep you in CC for every email communication that we will be doing. Okay, so it's also a good part for you to bring people and grow your own network for this. And of course, like you can bring any number of people. There is no limitations. So uh, as I'm saying every time, like today also we have got 3 to 4 consultation bookings for free. So requesting you to feel free to fill this form again if you have any queries for any kind of things. Okay, technical, non-technical, you can address that thing over the next 30 minutes also. So this is something about HackNow referral programs. Okay, so basically now let's go to our upcoming event. So our upcoming events, as I was keep on telling, like there are upcoming events. So for your information, now we are almost done with admin and development. So CSM is like 27th of May, where I requested everyone to join this workshop just to check like what is CSM, what exactly we cover in this, and why this is important for you to have the CSM, because this is very booming, and nowadays you can also see a lot of job openings there. So good opportunity for you to attend this workshop. And this is a 1 day workshop, okay, which will be for 3 hours from 11 to 2. Okay, so 1 day workshop. So we will be having another trainer who has expertise on CSM workshop, which brings a very good experience from the market from last 5 years into CSM on those things. And next one is like 3 days workshop on ITOM, which is like 30th of May till 1st of June. So again, this is a 3 days workshop, the same way we did today of 3 hours. So like 30, 31st and 1st of June. So this is for ITOM. So this is again a very demanding model into the market right now. And as we have told, like, we also have a trainers training programs. If anyone would like to become a trainer with us, also they can initiate a query with us, and we can definitely evaluate everything. And then we can give an opportunity to become a trainer, because I know there are some people who are already experienced resource, but they would like to do some freelancing work apart from their working hours. I know some people are working work from home, or else some people are working from hybrid module, and some people are free in the morning time, so they can also reach out to us for these programs where we can hire you, and you also can get a trainers training programs advantage for this. Okay, so this is something about the upcoming events, and we will also roll out the communication once again to your respective email ID and Telegram and WhatsApp group. So please stay tuned with us for the next update. Okay. All right, so the next part is like I would like to brief something about like HackNow's offering. Like what we are offering is like job placement assistant that I've already told you, but I'll just repeat once again in a short, people who have not joined first 2 days. So we are planning to have a virtual drive with companies that are ready to participate with us and hire the candidates from us. So of course, HackNow people will be preferred first for job placements, right from like 2 years of experience to 5 to 6 years of experience. We are also trying to catch hold of freshers who have taken the training, no matter they have taken the training from our end, they have taken training from other institutes, and we will also roll a freshers opportunity for startups, which is based in India. Okay, so we are trying hard to do the placement because there should be like a demand and supply ratio equally delivered, where we are trying to deliver trainings, getting trained, but also job is also that is one important aspect. So we are also trying to create that forum for you so that from everywhere you are getting help from HackNow. And resume building preparation is one of the most important thing. Um, we are also trying to have one session of resume building uh, before the virtual drive so that your right resume is going to the right team and you are getting shortlisted, because resume is also one of the phase where you see yourself and you show other people like who are you and why only you. So that is important because nowadays it's a digital world. No one goes into your resume and look into your resume for 5-10 minutes. No, we are into AI generation and the tools are getting these tools are selecting your resume based on the queries that HR are inputting. I've already discussed in detail with them about like what exactly they are looking out from the candidates. So they are putting specific keywords. So we will also guide you when during the training or after the training and before the placement drive, like what are the keywords that is important for you. And I will also tell you some AI tool which will build your resume automatically and prepare a very good design and the ATS tracking system. And that tool also will give you the ratings like how your resume looks like. Okay, so there are free tools as well as paid tools, but no need of getting paid tools just for creating one or two resume. Free tools are also available in the market, which will give you the best resume. And I will also try to show you with the chat GPT how we can tweak uh, the resume as per the company's requirement and as per their respective job requirements, so that we are parallelly sync with them and we are very close to get shortlist. Selection and rejection is something different, but at least you should get an opportunity to represent yourself in front of them. So that is also important. So we will be also teaching you and giving you that level of recommendation about resume for freshers and experience. So there are both of crowd, like experienced people also struggle to have the resume. Some people still have that mindset questions like whether my resume should be 5 to 6 pages, 3 to 4 pages, because I have good experience of 10 years. And people like fresher, they don't have any experience. So what would be the length of the CV or two, or what unnecessary information they should put or remove? That is also important factor. So we will focus on that part as well before we have this placement drive. And when we are giving you the class recordings, it will be like free of cost, and it will be lifetime recordings for you. So there are some institute that have got information that they are giving access for limited things like 6 months or 1 year, and that access get um, you know deactivated automatically because they are using some cloud-based platform, which they use a mechanism to delete the record automatically and the things. So, but here we don't follow that approach. We follow the approach where you will be getting the lifetime recording access for the classes that you are taking during the sessions. Okay. So I hope so far so good. Before I proceed to the next page. So any questions, queries, feel free to ask me. I'll give you 2 minutes. Any questions? All right. Let me move to the next thing. Okay. So HackNow's offering, probably we will definitely give you the value of HackNow offering as $2,000, which is equivalent to 1,65,000. That is the value that we are providing almost free of cost. Okay. In this worth, you will be getting a lot of things like workshop recordings. We will also give you the workshop recordings uh, for these sessions. Okay. For these 3 day sessions on YouTube, you can access there and learn whatever and whoever have missed these sessions anytime in between these timings. And also we will be giving you the certification of completion from HackNow. Of course, it will not be a global certification. It will be on a private level that we are giving the certification from our end. So you can also put these things when you don't have a global certifications with you. At least you can justify yourself that yes, at least I'm no, I've taken the training and I know the concept of admin and development or scripting. So So we will be having a different set of certifications. If people are completing their combo 2, so the title would be something different. People completing combo 4, the title would be different. And of course, we will be putting that things into the certification, like what you have achieved from the training. It's not like that, just we will be giving the plain name saying that this person has completed certification in ServiceNow training. No, we will not give this a very in general certification title. We will be specifying the bullet points, what exactly you covered on this training and what you're achievable. Okay. So that at least someone has that level of understanding about you, about your resume, that what you know. Okay. So it would be easy for them to understand. So this level of customized certifications we will be rolling out with HackNow's logo on that, an official sign from the CEO and the director. Okay. So ebooks and digital notes. And of course, if anyone can verify, definitely we will look into that database and we will give you the confirmation that yes, the certifications are verified and they have done from our institute. Okay. So ebooks and digital notes, you guys have gone through a lot of ebooks on the LinkedIn that we have posted in the past. We are still keep on posting the interesting stuffs, the useful stuffs, and the unique stuffs. Okay, so you will also definitely getting the ebooks and the digital notes, which will be like lifetime for you. So we are rolling out many free books, but imagine like when you enroll, we also have a paid ebooks. That means you don't have to pay separately for ebooks, but people who have enrolled, we will be allocating those ebooks to only them because those are really made with a lot of efforts and extra knowledge on that as compared to the free. So you will also get that free ebooks when you enroll with the sessions. Okay. So and that level of ebooks are really amazing. Our team in the backend has worked a lot and created those ebook, and it will be like very useful with very simple steps that you can follow, even when you have completed your trainings as well. Okay. Last but not least, we are also focusing on the AI tools, AI hacks. Okay, where we can try to learn the scripting very quickly, very easily, and not try to get an understanding like how it works. I have already told you ChatGPT is only not the AI tool. There are other tools which are helping us to get the codes done, get the understanding, get the use cases. So we will be also helping you with that codes, and those tools are free of cost. No paid version is required for that. Okay. So we also have a special tools which will help you to work on the flow designer workflows. Okay. And boost your productivity also. So when you are good in this, you will also boost your productivity. You will be able to solve your stories, your assignments very quickly in the training, as well as when you join the real-time project in your respective organization. So it will be easy for you for to drive this. Okay. So this is the HackNow offering that we are covering this many things free of cost, and it's really interesting. Okay. So I hope everyone is clear on this. Any questions, any doubts? Okay. Let me go ahead. Okay, we have already discussed about the cashback up to 4,000 for the Indian clients. Of course, we also have a lot of international people coming from different locations around the globe. We also offering a $50 international clients incentive that is equivalent to 4,000 itself. Okay, so this is a HackNow referral program for the international clients, and they also can refer from different locations these trainings to them. Freelancing opportunity, that is very interesting. We had a session with Vinny yesterday, and of course, like we have a lot of examples where we can show you later. But as I told you, like we also have a freelancing opportunities, not into training, but also into project support. There are a few clients from international. They are looking for a project support. For an example, they are working on the stories, they are getting stuck, and they would like to support, get support from the developers. So we also create that opportunity where we can allocate you guys to them, where you can support them and you will be getting paid. So when it comes to freelancing opportunity in terms of project support, there are 2 to 3 different variables like the monthly project support, where you will be responsible for 3 to 4 hours of project support with them, where you will be helping them in the meetings, the development work, and you will be getting paid monthly. Of course, I don't want to disclose the amount right now, But when you are showing any interest and we are allocating you, so we will be based on the project requirements. We will be discussing the prices with you. The second is the hourly basis project where client come to you take help of specific story or specific issues that he or she is not able to get through, or they will come to you and they will get help. And when you fix that issue, let's say you spend 1 hour with them, 30 minutes with them, you will be getting paid for that specific minutes and specific hours. Okay, and you will be getting rolled out every weekly. Okay, so this is also the good program where people can upgrade themselves by looking into the new challenges from the customers. And because I know there are many people who are literally working on the same things again and again, due to company challenges, company politics, we are not able to get into the new module. And some companies has the policy of like IGP, they cannot move after before 18 months to the new project. They cannot take new project, but people are still struggling to get new opportunities. So this is the another alternative way where you can have this opportunity to learn and upgrade yourself and as well as earn. Okay. And coming to the third opportunity is like there are projects where clients from United States and Canada and Australia and Switzerland, they are coming to us that they want us to work full time for 8 hours of opportunity, wherein guys you will be having opportunity to work for full 8 hours apart from your job, uh, and attending their meetings on behalf of them, attending the development things on behalf of them. You have to take whole and sole responsibility. So that is a monthly package what we are offering, and you can also do this thing. So we have a lot of clients. They are looking for this kind of support, and you can be a participant of that part, and you can earn money. So there are different things where we will be not crediting uh, your amount to the same account, so that we are saving those things. I don't want to discuss more in these things on the call, but yes, if anyone interested, please feel to reach out to me or Shah, and I can discuss you later on this mechanism how it works. Okay. So this is the freelancing opportunity we can give. Last but not least, as a trainer, we have discussed, like if anyone is interested to have a very short-term opportunity as a trainer, feel free to come and have a trainer's opportunity with us. Okay. Anyways, like sometimes we also roll out the campaign, like we are hiring for trainers. So you also can participate there and become a trainer with us.